Hello, welcome back to Avowed. So, last time we went and explored over here. Found the Silk Road that I forgot were there. We already kind of saw them. I quickly, went over here, then I went the other way. But yeah, we saw the Silk Road, and well, we talked to them, and then one of them went berserk, attacked us, and yeah. But this is the bridge to the garden. That's what it says. But there's no real bridge, so that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, we're gonna figure out how to get there later. But yeah, went over here, went to this tower, figured out something about animancy, something, and now we are exploring. That's what we're doing. Still doing a little bit of exploring. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, just looking around. Just walking and stuff. Okay. That's yeah. So we have been. Anything this way? Lava. Not really useful for me. Can I get up there? Don't think so. Okay. It looks like there's a path. Something. But it sure isn't the most inviting. If there is one. There we go. Look at that. Found a goat. Probably a better way here. Some more lava. Yeah, okay. This is probably not the way to get there, but well, that's the way I took. Nothing too special there though, really. Just that corpse. Sure, a lot of corpses about though. Skeletons and remains. Just nobody takes care of them. Just there. I mean, I guess who would? Feels like a place I'm gonna get ambushed. I guess we'll just pick some stuff up and see what happens. Maybe not. But that guy's though. I can't actually get over there from that bridge. Let's check that out, I guess. So up there.
Right behind you.
See if I can sneak you. Getting stuff. Getting all the stuff. Not sure if I can sneak up on you, really. Not seemingly. Alright, let's just barge in. Hello. You get the swing move.
That was fun.
Hi there. Particularly want to find on the bridge. I'm burning. It's fine. can burn a bit. This is close to Marius' village. Guess we might be going there. Suppose we'll go this way and see what happens. If I stumble across it, I stumble across it. That's fine. Whoa. Scary jump! I hear more subs. I see more subs. Hi.
Let's go.
They're coming. I'm beyond
Ow. Get over here. To my magic circle. Not gonna... I'll just keep shooting at you. Let's dodge your takedowns. You know, I'll kill you. What to do? Oh, get out of here. Oh, we gotta blow something up. There we go. That's not quite a solo kill. That's a perfect amount of kill. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I have not been feeling like using the gun, but I suppose I could use it while I'm in the circle for targets that are far away. That is one use. This is it, right here. Well, this is where you lived? I mean, seems a bit out of the way.
I can't. I don't want to be here.
We're here with you. You're safe. We should be careful. No telling what we'll find here. It doesn't look like there's much left here to be afraid of. You want to come here. You asked me to bring you here.
I feel like I can't feel my fingers.
We're going to face this together. Even if I have to hold your hand the entire time.
Fine. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, let's see if there's...
I feel like I can't swallow. Is that weird?
Ruins within ruins.
see if we can figure out why he's so hesitant about all this. I mean, he's the one who said to go here. That is true. Despite it all, he still wants some kind of closure, it looks like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he does not seem very happy about being here, that's for sure, but I do wonder if you could go here without him. What would happen again? It seems silly to do that for companion quests. I don't know if you're allowed to, but I mean, nothing is stopping me, I don't think, from just going here. Did I see someone? Oh, it's Marius. What are you doing all the way over there?
Dead long time. No obvious signs of violence.
Long lost amulet.
What is that? Let me see. I remember this. I think this belonged to Everything Yonku said was true. All of it. These bones. These bones are hers. My mother. I can't.
Sorry, Marius. This must be difficult. At least now you know. I'm surprised the amulet wasn't stolen by now. Let's keep moving.
Difficult? This is blessed impossible.
It's all right, Marius. We're here with you. Stay with us.
I don't think I can handle this right now. I need to go back.
No, you can't run for this, Marius. It's the only way we can know what happened to you. If you turn back now, you'll never forgive yourself. Go up and face this, Marius. You can't hide from your past forever.
No need to rush this. We'll take it at your pace. One step at a time.
I know. Free to Mayu. Let's just keep looking around.
Is that an actual thing I can equip? Or is it a quest item? Whoops, I pressed the wrong button back then somehow. I think they've been playing with this game for like... I think this is actually the 69th episode, funnily enough. That is awkward a little bit for this being seemingly an emotional quest for Marius here, but yeah. It's a quest item. A small amulet with a blue gemstone tarnished by age and weather. An engraving on the back reads in limbo, "Sing free, our voices lifted high." It's a bowl. A small chromatic bowl containing a long dried residue of some kind of liquid.
These bowls used to contain a poison. Larbarian Ishon root, maybe.
Where are you? Oh, there. I heard you talking, but I couldn't see you. Faded letter. Crudely drawn simple limber runes across this tattered and stained piece of parchment. Only part of the letter is legible. Learn what we left souls to learn. That there is more to life than ironclad traditions, ancient walls. These runes will give us shelter as we study and learn and pray for peace, just as Razvan did so long ago. Razvan. Oh, that name. I look forward with nothing but hope that this guidance will lead us to a better world and protect us from the worst the task have to offer. We've already found an entrance to a cavern near the shore, where we could perhaps shelter against the elements. Razvan's wisdom has led us here. I trust him with my...
Nice smell of coat.
Razvan. Why does that name make my skin crawl? Is it someone I knew?
I mean... Sure, a lot of dead bodies around. Is this like, you know... I mean, isn't it... Did they all, you know... Oh yeah, look at all the balls. I think they all took the poison. Whether they knew it was poison, I don't know, but... Feels like they might have. This might have been one of those, yeah... mass suicides, cult suicides. That's a bit,
Put them down,
Oh,
please.
there's
Please.
here.
He
Oh.
speaks of song. I hear only screams, circles and death. A chorus, screams. Where is Marius now? Born here, die here. Lost and found. Marius would laugh. I'm sorry, Marius. I was lost.
Huh.
No,
Oh,
no.
you got dream
Don't
scourge.
fool me. Don't lie. That can't be Marius. It can't.
Be careful, Marius. He isn't well.
Yonku. Viate. Is that you? What happened? How could this...
I would guess that the Dream Skirt has him. Does he know what's happening to him?
I can see. I can taste. I'm disappearing into the land. I search for meaning, but find only words.
This is... is... Yanku. My best friend since... as far as I can remember. When did this... I should have never left you, Viate. I couldn't have known.
Patrol. Yes, on patrol. When the dream touched me, I was away and alone. Yes? Not your fault. Not yours.
Yanko, what happened in this village? How can we help you? This isn't your fault, Marius. So touching, but we came here for a reason.
We met here, Marius and me. We played here. I was older, but still a child.
That doesn't... I barely remember this place.
Your forgetting is for the best, Viate. I suffered remembering the whole time.
Please, continue. Marius, are you sure you don't remember this village? You probably forgot all this to protect yourself from something. Does this painful memory have to do with the trauma and corpse we've passed on the way in? Let's just see.
Families followed Razvan, trusted his words. He would lead them to a better life. Trusted Razvan to make them something more.
Wait. No, I remember something. Chanting? I was so scared.
Well, it's starting to make a lot more sense why he's so, anxious about all this. Like, if he was part of a cult, that's a lot. Can't say I know that, but, knowing how cults, how cult members, who have escaped, not typically very well off, it would make a lot of sense why he has, a lot of bad memories of here, even if he has suppressed a lot of them, it looks like, But yeah, you need to prepare yourself to confront the truth, Marius. Please, I can continue. Marius, are you okay? That one sounds like a cult leader.
I'll never be ready. Not for this.
Razvan circled the parents around, said he would help their voices reach the stars. They took bowls full of... death. He said to drink it while Razvan said the words.
I don't want to know what you're about to say.
The adults of the village killed themselves at Razvan's command. That explains the state of the ritual site. How can anyone fall for that? Two of you obviously survived the ritual.
Yes. Gods, am I speaking clear? At long last. I saw all the parents fall over. I knew he would come for me. I ran. I saw young Marius, too small to understand. Razvan called out for us, his voice raised to the sky.
That's when you took me to Solace. You saved my life.
A new home, yes, I brought you there and they gathered you.
I can't imagine what that was like. You've been a survivor all your life, Marius. I can see that now. You're a very courageous child, uncle. I can see why you wouldn't want to remember all that. It is strange why Yanko and Marius went part of the ritual? Like, let me just read some of this again. Uh, yeah. Like, I knew he would come for me, you know? But why wouldn't... If that was his plan, why wouldn't he just make everyone, you know, take it? But, I don't know. I wonder why. Can't imagine what that was like.
Terror. It was bad. It felt like dying, but by inches. Just fear ever since.
I always thought you were a fool when we were younger. So impulsive. Now I know. You thought you'd already cheated death.
The parents in Solace said it was better to forget. Made me swear not to tell. You were happy. Never wanted to upset you.
You were taking Marius for these painful memories. You hid this from Marius on purpose? You ignored his bliss, I suppose. So you and the rest of Solace have been lying to Marius his entire life? I mean, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Solace is all about being isolated, you know, literally hiding away. So, telling him about his past would make him want to leave, I suppose. He did anyway. We don't entirely know why he left it, do we? Not entirely, do we? Don't think we do. Let me just say this.
To protect, yes. To help him. So much pain. Look now. So much pain.
Makes sense. No wonder it felt like everyone knew something I didn't. Because they did.
But I can't focus. Can't remember. Razvan is near. Making everything harder.
He's still alive?
God, he might still be alive. That's it. We have to leave. If he's out there, we have to run.
If Razvan is still alive, we'll find him. Razvan has to be dead. It's been, what, 30 years? That doesn't... I mean, if he's a dwarf, he can live for a while, right? I mean, we don't really know who he is, but... I mean, that's a bit of a silly one. You should know better than that. That dwarves live for a while. You're safe, Marius. We're here with you. I feel a little cold later, Marius? God. What a dick. You can be such a dick. I mean, let's say this and see if it goes somewhere.
30, yes. But we survived, so why couldn't he? Found the key to Razvan's home. Search there if you want. I will only forget.
Is there anything we can do for you, Yanko? Why do you think Razvan still lives? Marius, what do you want to do next? Do you feel like you're in danger, Yanko?
No. Razvan has gripped my soul my entire life. It will be enough to know he's gone.
I am so sorry this happened to you, Viate. If I could trade places with you.
No. No, Viate. You have saved me many times over. This I wouldn't wish on you ever.
Well, I guess. We'll be going now, yeah? We have to keep digging into this particular emotional scar.
You don't have to. You know, you can always say no. You have that right. We'll come back to say goodbye when we're done. But I'm just going to pay for what he's done, I promise you. Take a moment, Marius, and breathe. Let's get moving.
I almost pity him. See you soon, Abbie.
Well, that was a lot. But yeah, well, that is not exactly what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, you know. I don't know, I just kind of imagine maybe, I don't know, still something bad, I guess. Like, I don't know, maybe, oh, his parents' house burned down and, you know, he was rescued and taken to Sol's place or Sol's keep. Maybe something like that. Not a whole cult that killed all themselves. Like, even his parents, apparently, yeah. His parents would have killed themselves for the cult. That is pretty, yeah, no. Huh. That is a lot. But yeah, no. Yeah. Anyway. A letter written in gentle limber runes, much of which has been rendered illegible by time. Barbarian, my dear son, it is difficult to be separated from you, even if by only a few walls of crumbling stone, but your work in helping build our new home is worth every moment apart. I am proud that Rasman's infinite wisdom saw you as vital, even at your young age, and I hope to join you upon our next exodus from Solace. Be bright, my brilliant gemstone, Mama. So these are people who left Solace Keep as well, interestingly, you know? But for very different reasons, I suppose. Okay, let's look around a little bit more before I go in there. Like, if he's still there, you know? That would be surprising. Stop having a shield. Damn it. Not okay. Unfair. More. Keep getting like a spawn to smaller versions. Do that now. Maybe they always said that, I don't know. But at least do it now.
I feel like I should remember this.
Just like a... Yeah, it looks import to... Okay, we might need to go in there first. I don't know. Not sure now. I think I'm gonna make that jump. Don't think there's anything there anyway. Okay. Can I get up there? Probably not, but it looks like there's a light up there. Okay, let's yeah, see what's in here. This journal, that seems important. Disciples Ring. Can be less coldy, you know. Did we have a ring? Maximum essence 60. 60 plus. A deep sense of devotion radiates from this rusted iron ring. It was worn by one of Westman's most devout followers for many years, up to the moment when they took the poison that killed them and many of the devotees. So the immense devotion led to some latent soul energy being imparted into the ring when its original wearer died. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be wearing that. I mean, you know, just also for gameplay purposes, doesn't seem like something I would want really. But yeah. So, what did he write about? This cult leader. A torn journal with a weak binding that barely holds the page together. You can make out some limber writing among the smeared and faded runes. I have no answers, despite as possible. The voices seem to sing only to me, the night and day, telling me of times in the recent past as if they were yesterday. Form a dissonant chorus, perfect in its imperfections. Disciple, non-stop as if to introduce me to the strange world. Oh, to be like them. No hunger, thirst, or pain, no doubt or worry. And people suffered. Closed minds and solace. I discovered a ritual that will usher them onto the skies. They will be ascended, an enlightened choir of the lost. I discovered a cave, located to the south near the shore. There I will find a way to lift them to a higher form of life. I sealed the cave with an ancient cantic, sung from mother to child among my people. Only those among my flock will know the way. I will see my people ascend. Their voices will join the choir.
I knew someone was out there. He killed everyone. He wanted to kill me.
Breathe, Marius. Steady yourself. Your mind and soul are fragile, now more than ever.
Years of worrying myself sick. He's out there, Envoy. This Korba is still out there.
You'll find Westman and end this. Take a moment to breathe. You'll get through this. You know anything about a cantic mentioned in the journal? I need you to get avoid and focus on the job at hand. What is a cantic anyway?
I think I know the contact Razvan used to seal the door. It's a poem my mother told me when I was a child. She said those words would always open doors. I never knew what she meant. If we're gonna go after Razvan, we better get to it. Before I pass out where I stand.
Alright. Sound a bit like, I don't know, if, I mean this was a while ago, this was before the Dream Skirt was a thing, right? But it sounded like, a bit like he was afflicted by it, didn't it? I don't know, it's obviously hard to say. Miserable? That thing. Stop shielding, goddammit. Okay.
That was a close one.
Well, that boss was not as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. kinda died pretty fast. So I'm just gonna sit here while I get magic back. Look at the fancy magic sword. Alright. Well.
Sing free, our voices lifted high. Our spirits laughing in the sky. Hope that did something. That was it. It worked.
Well, I guess we have to have Marius to go in here. Because otherwise it wouldn't open. So at the very least that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this would work without Marius, you know? But yeah. Could he go back? You know, and just go in here with someone else? In theory, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it closes again when you leave. Perhaps. It's possible.
Someone's living here. I'm sure of it. Well, maybe it's not him.
I think we both know better than that, Marius.
I mean, you know, I don't get the impression there's still a cult around. Unless they're all in here. I mean, who knows for the cult, but... yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of supplies, a lot of crates. Could this just be from one person? Perhaps. But, you know... who knows? I imagine he's alone. I mean, he killed all his people before. Didn't kill himself, obviously. You can't... as a cult leader, you can't kill yourself, obviously, no. That's too silly. Yeah, no. It's always something more. There's always something more with cult leaders, you know. A lot of it has to do with money, power, influence, you know. Being able to take advantage of people for whatever reason it might be, you know. I don't know how, you know, suicide cults exactly fit into that, because you wouldn't really want to kill all your members. I mean, there are certain religious cults that are more extreme than others, but typically their cult tends to stick to certain ways of living, not killing themselves in a mass ritual. But that's at least the impression I get from everything I've heard and learned about it. You know, I watched a couple things and read a couple things about that. You know, it is pretty interesting. It is pretty wild. That's the thing people, I wouldn't say fall for. It's a lot more complex than that, obviously. But you know, I have no idea how that happens. How it happens so not so frequently, but frequently enough. Like the fact that there's enough influence a person can do, a leader, a group can do to make you join them, despite how obvious it feels that it's a bad thing, it's a bad place to be. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe it's luring you in is the part that, you know, feels not bad. You know, you wouldn't think it's bad. It's like, oh, this is not really, you taking care of me? Do you care for me? It's a community, you know? But then it's like later, you know, when you're in there and you learn more and you are like, you feel stuck in there, you can't escape, you know, you can't leave because of all the ramifications of doing that, you know? Like, could you even leave? You know, where do you go? A lot of cults prey on people who have nothing left, you know, and don't know where to go in life, don't know what to do. So yeah, maybe that's it. Like, who knows? Like, yeah, who knows? Anyway, we gotta read this. I'm just saying stuff now. Manifesto of the Choir Invisible. Part 1. Limber writing crosses this parchment, much of which has been faded or smeared by time. The accident in the tall chamber weighs upon the workers. In the last moments I offered the dying a chance to test the concoction for the ascendance ceremony. Though they seem too weak to survive the experience, I am close to a breakthrough, and it is clear that, had they not been on death's door, they would have joined the choir of the ascended. I'm pretty sure I would just kill them all, like you killed the others there, but at the other time, but you know. Oh, okay. Watch out for the lava here. Should be going this way.
Don't know if I'd rather see Razvan alive or dead. If he's dead, I can't hurt anyone else.
Well, you know, that would be the ideal thing, I would hope. You know? I mean, at least you know that, hey, you can't hurt anyone else. But also, you can't get that revenge. I don't know if that's what Marius would want. I don't feel like it is. It feels like he doesn't even want to be here, you know? But, yeah. You're kind of forcing him to, in a way, by being the protagonist of a video game. You gotta do this thing. Yeah, I don't know. You know, just die.
Who's next? Anyone?
Can I make that jump? I think so. Ugh, feel a little scary. Where am I going here? Someone lived up here, apparently. That's certainly a place to live. Just leave. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going this way. There's steps here. I did not get hit somehow. Well, they don't want us to be here. Someone to put a whole trap there. There are beamfalls in here, which implies that people did live here at least. There were still people around here recently enough, right? But
Does he even know we're here? We could just leave.
Hello. You seem remarkably regular. I was expecting.
New voices. Flesh or spirit, I should ask. The others say you're flesh, but the others are known to lie.
You live long enough with dreamfalls that you start to speak like them. Like you lie to your people. We are flesh, madman. Here to run into yours. Take him down.
Dream thrall. What a wonderful word for those souls you slaughtered to get here. They speak with more clarity now. I have long heard the voices of ascended beings. Beings beyond pain or hunger or death.
He thinks he's a watcher. Pathetic.
I sought to raise the voices of my flock, to raise them, to become as the voices that sang to me were. The chorus of voices that surrounded me told me lies among their truths. On that day, I sought song but only heard screams.
Duke de Dragon, Korba. You killed everyone.
I know this voice. Older now, perhaps. One of the missing ones. You have your father's tone. Your mother's diction.
I don't want to say that this is, you know, bad writing, but didn't he lose his accent? You know how he sounds now, even though it's been 30 whole years or something, apparently, you know, and you know exactly his tone. I don't know. That does not feel realistic, but whatever. It does. You know, there's a lot of things in this game you can say that about. It's a fantasy game, but that just feels a bit odd, you know. Anyway, you ever heard the term watcher? Yeah, what a watcher is exactly again? A rare individual's blessed occurs with the ability to interact with the dead and see them into the realm between life and death. Right. Yes. We met that one watcher, didn't we? Yeah. That one time. Are you even aware of what you did? Why would you poison an entire village? How do you get all those people to kill themselves on your command?
They believed in me and I in them. They trusted me to know how best to raise their voices to the skies. My people were to become ascended beings, like those who spoke to me before. Voices ephemeral, wise, and never afraid. Instead, their voices became screams. From the next life, they curse me. Call me killer. Call me death.
If he is truly a watcher, then it stands to reason his own victims would drive him mad.
I don't care. This Korba killed my family.
But I have since found a new choir, full of life and set loose from the shackles of will and doubt.
New choir? What do you mean rainfalls we face to get to you? Your new choir more likely wants to eat you than follow you. Marius, this villain from your past seems to be more pitiful than powerful. I've had enough.
I have run from you my whole life. And you're just a madman in a cave, talking to dream thralls.
You ran because you were afraid. Now you come back to me. My lost lamb. My tiny little bell.
Marius, what do you want to do with him? You're just a shade of a man, Rasman. I leave you to rot in here, in madness and desolation. Just die now, for all those lives you took. I think this is Marius' decision.
You murdered a village to satisfy your sick vision of ascension. But really, you're just a lost soul down here grasping for meaning. I don't remember my parents. They obviously trusted you. But they didn't know you, did they? Not really.
They were shining souls. Their voices passionate. Their words sharp like the crack of a whip.
I see no reason to give this man a quick death. Let him rot down here, for all I care.
Alright, if that's what you want, Marius. I think that's... I mean, I don't know. He did kill a lot of people. And I don't know if he would continue. I mean, if he's just here with the Dreamfalls, I mean, they're already pretty much dead, you know, essentially zombies at this point, in a way. So I don't know if he can do much harm, but then again, you know. But, let's, yeah.
A prison of silence. A fate worse than death.
I am never alone. The voices caress me, fuel me, punish me. No matter what I do, I am never alone. No matter what I do, I am never alone.
I can't figure out how I feel now.
Oh, bye.
I do think leaving him here to rot was the right decision.
It's like I just walks away like that. I mean, he's, you know, has to live with what he did. Maybe that is a fate worse than death, you know. You can't hurt anyone else, not in that state. I mean, I don't know if that's true. He wants to turn out to be a pathetic old cult leader. Do you feel your family can rest now? He's getting what he deserved, the rest of his life, surrounded by the people he killed. Yeah, that is quite a fate.
Yes. Though he does get to hear my parents' voices.
Well,
I'd give a lot to hear them again. I've spent my whole life afraid of something I couldn't remember. And now I've found that thing and overcome it. I need to think about all this. Maybe we should check on Yonku, see how he's feeling.
Well,
I asked for singing, and I only get shouting.
He's somehow still surviving down here. Like he managed to... Well, I don't know if he built all this. It just seems like potentially the ruins of the Godless, you know. But at least he has brought stuff down here. He seems to leave. I mean, he must to have some kind of food, you know, and stuff. I don't know. Who knows what he could do? I do feel a little bit worried about that, but also, I don't know. Can he do much? Can he really do much? That's a good question. Anyway, Dreamfall notes on captivity. A journal written in carefully scribbled amber runes with apparent gibberish in the margins. Most of the time, their eyes seemed dull, as if their souls were missing or repressed. Most seem locked in a state of terror, no matter what is happening around themselves. Their voices have yet to join their ascended chorus. Interestingly, one of the petitioners began clawing at their cell door if they wanted to be released. He opened the door and observed the change to a similar state of terror I had seen in the other prisoners. It is possible that scraps of the soul remain in the one, and not in the others. Sadly, I doubt such animalistic terror will allow their voice to join with the chorus. Guess I'll run this. Yeah. Like, see, the thing I'm wondering, how did all the Dreamfalls get here? Did you lure them? Or were the people ones? Like, did you kidnap them or something? We don't really know, do we? I don't know if that's a question the developers expect us to ask, but you know, you have to wonder. Maybe they fell down through that hole. That's this guy probably did. Well then. Well then. You're living, despite living in this abandoned, you know, ruin. It's not the worst place. I mean, this is cozy, sort of. Oh, got a weapon. Battle trance. One-handed melee unique. It's an axe? Or it's a mace. No, it's a mace. It's more of a mace. That's kind of cool. Power attacks give you 15% attack speed for 10 seconds and restore a small amount of health to you and your companions. And ability cast speed. Interesting. It's quite a bit stronger than what we have. Like, better the stun. The stun is quite good. Stamina cost and greater defense are not as good. Huh. It is a maze. This is not something I have used, you know. Like, I have that one ability. Yeah, it's only with axes and great swords. It's not with maces, unfortunately. Because I could pretend to use this. It's like the attack difference is quite a lot. You know, and this is also upgraded, obviously. So it's like, oh, okay. Like, it doesn't come with, you know, shock, but that's less important to me, I guess. I don't know. When a rogue big folk assaulted the Soul's Keep many centuries ago, many heroic wardens fell to its terrifying might, but one man stands out from the rest. A war priest and disciple of Magman Henrik Barabbas is said to have single-handedly held the creature at bay for long enough for the other wardens to rally and destroy the Makefolk. Unfortunately, Henrik's wounds were too great and he succumbed to them. He died happy, at least, knowing that his life was a small price to pay for the safety of his home and people. For decades after his death, battle trance was passed down from one Magranite warpriest to the next, and has since absorbed a measure of the collective prowess. I could pretend that, with that, but yeah. I don't know how much the stamina stuff matters, but you know, yeah. This is part 3. That's part 2, man. Did I miss it? I feel like it should be around. It's also possible it's not doesn't exist. Sometimes they do that sort of thing where it's like you skip ahead. It's fine. A torn and faded parchment marked with limber runes scribed by a trembling hand. I cannot recall the last time I stepped out of these safe caverns and into the hard surface that teems with danger. Still, my flock has grown with new members, those who appear to step between this world and next. Perhaps these gibbering unfortunates are the key that could unlock their ascent. Perhaps with their help, I can plunge again into that calming void between waking moments. Perhaps finally the screaming will stop. I don't think you deserve to have them stop. It's pretty hard to forgive what you did, man. I don't know. I always try to lean on the side of forgiveness when I can. I always try to, you know, see how someone could, you know, could have, you know, been flawed, could have been, you know, yeah, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. It's gonna have to really, you know, get its way out. I'm just gonna look around a bit more. You're really gonna have to make a case. I mean, you're a cult leader. I mean, what are you?
Let's finish.
Like you know, the whole thing is believing in something that, well, you know, it's very positive to believe in all this. It sure sounds like you do, but how much of that is, you know. See, I always wanna be cautious about the idea of a cult leader in cults, because there can be certain mental illness in that. It can be certain delusions, you know, believing and all that can be based on, yeah, you know, a certain way of thinking that you cannot control necessarily.
Caution, boy. I see something moving in there.
But, you know, obviously with that, you still can't morally justify, you know, having people commit a mass suicide together, you know, like coercing them and forcing them maybe even to do that, you know. You're really gonna have to make your case there for me, you know. It's certainly not something I feel like you can easily justify, that's for sure. Anywho. Faded worker log. A smart tattered parchment containing number runes, most of the writing has been rendered illegible by time. Few months. The work on the collapsed tower has been rather productive. As man has, his wisdom be praised, discovered for us a more blessed home on the ground. He has sealed it with a cantic my mother sang to me when I was a child. Praise his wisdom and compassion. We have drained the lava from beneath, and Westman has declared a promising number of caverns and chambers to serve as homes for us in the future. Sadly, one of the largest chambers collapsed and filled with magma, taking the lives of a few of our brothers and sisters. Westman reminds us that their sacrifices were in service of the community, and that we will hear them singing to us soon enough. Okay, I'm making that one. Is this worth opening? Oh, I guess I am. I don't know if this just leads back to somewhere we've been, perhaps. I think it might. Yeah, I think this is where we've been. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Let me see if I missed something. This way. Perhaps. Looking all around the place. That's where we came from. Okay. Alright. We have looked around. I guess I'll go out the other way in case that leads to somewhere. It could. Almost an hour, so I do gotta stop pretty soon. I just wanna, you know, let's leave this cave. This, yeah. This way. I don't know if there is another note. I mean, it sounded. There's only two I could find of that specific note. It's possible that's not a second one. Who knows? But I'm not gonna scour the whole damn area. I don't feel like doing that. I am interested. You know, obviously this is a companion mission. It's one of the more important ones. But yeah. Well, that was pretty much that, I guess. Marius did not want to kill him. And it does feel like, yeah, I did not expect him to want to do that. I feel like he's the kind of person who would know that it would not bring him closure, you know. Get a look of everywhere here. Everywhere now. Okay, not. Okay. Alright, well, we'll stop here. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. Long at a time, well, no, I'm gonna stop here. We're not quite finished with this mission, but, I think I'm probably should stop here. Just, you know, we mostly did everything, you know. We will continue this next time. There's probably not much left, you know. But yeah. How are you feeling, Marius?
That amulet. It's... My mother loved it. She said she... God... This is really her.
Yeah. Sorry, Marius. I am. This is I don't know what to say, really. I cannot relate to this at all. But it is certainly horrible. I'm sorry you had to go back here. I mean, you wanted to. You said you wanted to. You know, you could have again. Could have just left. You could have just said no. It's fine. But again, this is a video game, and well, we gotta do the quest, you know. It would be pretty crazy if a game was just like build all this up, and then it was just like the character's like, I'm not doing this yet. We're not doing this. Go home, you know. But you know, that would be pretty surprising if it would do that. You know. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's it. I'm gonna save again just to do that. Well, this was an episode. This was definitely a lot of an episode, you know. It's different from Kai's mission for sure. I mean, Kai's mission was also tragic, but in a different way, you know. This was someone he knew, you know. Someone he knew for a long, long time. Marius, you know, didn't really know his parents, or at least he doesn't remember much. You know, he was very young, clearly. And obviously he suppressed a lot of memories as well. So it's a very different thing, you know. And obviously, you know, he lost them a long time ago, and, well, Kai lost, what's his name? Shoot, now I forgot. Dang it. Yeah, his partner, not really partner, but you know what I mean, his friend slash maybe partner, I don't know. It was still unclear what was going on with that, but anyway. What was his name? Shoot, I wish I could remember it now. That's really bad. Anyway. But yeah, that was more recent. Obviously, he still feels a lot of pain about that. But Marius, you know, this is something he's lived with his entire life. Not knowing. Always having this feeling, I suppose. Always, you know. Like he never knew. He obviously was only told so many things. I mean, he was not told much of anything, you know. Yanko pretty much said that he didn't say anything to him because it was too, you know, damaging, too painful. And certainly I can see why. But obviously he knew something was up, you know. His parents were not around, you know. In Tulski, he just lived there, not knowing where he came from. It would obviously eat at you for a long time. Like, I don't, again, is the reason why he left in order to, like, figure this out? I mean, seems like he left, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what was said before, but it felt like he said something about, like, what did he say? Felt like it was more like he just, I don't know, I don't remember exactly. I don't know if I know enough to say that for sure, why he left. It might have to do with that, I don't really fully know, but yeah. Anyway, that's a lot. Yeah. Alright, that's episode. See you next time.